What's up? It's your boy Carson. Oh, don't forget my Cash App, Karceno. Don't forget it. Now, here we go. Cardi B has let loose her rage and her frustrations. And a lot of people, people forget, and Cardi, I think sometimes she forgets, and this is why celebrities don't pay attention to other news that's going around. They're too big to respond. You know, that's the way they treat it. They look at it as if, this is some trash. So I'm not going to get involved in going back and forth with trash. What I'm going to do is let it play itself out. But Cardi is not your usual celebrity. Even though she has celebrity A-list status, which means that she's on a list in which all the big heads are, but her mentality and the way she moves is still hood. So that puts her in a different dynamic. She's in a different box than the rest of the people that would be in this bracket. Most of A-list celebrities, they're not finna move around like that. They not finna move around like that at all. They not moving around like that at all. They move differently. They're in a higher bracket. They move with a different upper echelon of class of people. And they above anything petty. They let whatever play out, play out. But now, Cardi, she's hood. And y'all know that. She's bougie, but hood. All together mixed into one. So when she sees some disrespect, she really don't care how big, how small. She normally jumps in. And when Access Hollywood decided to do that piece on them, like they do on everybody else's platforms, like other people do the same thing, but because they're on television and Access Hollywood did it, and they cut up and edit and took pieces out of Cardi B's, one of her Instagram posts to try to make her sound crazy and look bad. You see, I named them because those are the people who did it. I'm not going to say blogs and just make it look like it's just everybody in one bunch. No, I'm going to get the culprit. The culprit was Access Hollywood. They did the piece. They were the ones that spearheaded her wrath. Once they mentioned culture and used her being an unfit mother for the limelight. And it was just a combination of her also being pissed off at Joe Budden and the podcast club, whatever, with Maul. And the things Maul said on the podcast. You see, Joe Budden's podcast is just like a YouTube channel. And see, now they see how we feel when everybody and their mama want to go after you for your opinions. They be like, well, who cares about you? You're not in the game. You don't know anything. Okay. That's fine. You can say that, but then other people say the same thing. And here we go. So Maul was like, I don't think she's a real artist. She just caught a lick. I'm not mad at it. She doing a great job, but it's only so long the fans are going to keep going back for the same old it. We starting to see a pattern with her and females in rap. So, talking about, and then, Joe tried to help it out. They tried to clean it up and say, well, Cardi's doing other things. She's doing other boss money moves, So, when you look at that and you look at what Maul was saying, Maul singled out Cardi when that comment he made was for all of them. And what's weird about that is you made that comment and it refers to Remy as well as Cardi, and he was doing that. He was putting Remy in that boat. We're saying we're seeing a pattern here with females in rap. So what you saying, when Remy didn't come out with the album after she dropped Sheetha, you threw her in the mix. So now Remy and Joe got a show together. So now you put all that heat on Joe because it's the Joe Budden Podcast. So now he's got relationships in here now. It's not just three dudes sitting in a room shooting the it around. Cardi snapped and she had every reason to snap. She was right. Access Hollywood was using her kid for clickbait and trying to act like like she was saying, look, I got to spend time with my child. So I'm sorry that I'm not doing what y'all expect me to do because I got other things I need to be doing, including spending time with my child. And you see, let me tell you about celebrities and their children. Celebrity kids spend less time with their parents when their parents have multi-millions of dollars. They spend time more with nannies. And probably their other cousins, but mostly with nannies and caretakers. Because their parents are out doing work. So they really don't have a bond, really, with the mother, because mom and dad's got to do their jobs. You want to know how many times Tom Cruise has actually spent time with Siri? Exactly, but they don't get that kind of treatment. Cardi wants to spend time with her child and be there. So she sacrificed millions. I know firsthand, she's turned down millions and affected her dramatically. I mean, tens of millions of dollars Cardi B has lost because she spent time with her daughter. One, she wasn't feeling that well. Two, her daughter needed her at that time. She couldn't just leave her daughter with her mom. She needed to be there with her daughter at that time. And there was a chance. I mean, she could have just said, look, I'm out. I'm going to just go get this bag. This is going to be tens of millions of dollars. I can't let that go. I'm going to have to do it. But she didn't. She wants to be present in her child's life. And that should be respected. Why would anybody use that as a slight? And when Prince Harry's suing the tabloid magazine, that's going to open a lot of people's eyes and doors as to, okay, y'all going to get this and be reckless? Fine. Y'all don't have to get it right? Okay. Here we go. Boom. And they're going to come out like this. Now, the Joe Budden Podcast is the one that's going to take a hit. But for what? Because of Maul. Maul made that decision. So tomorrow, Maul should have to own it. That's just no NF, buts about it. That's just the way it is. So this ain't no animosity towards people, but it's letting people know exactly what the bar is. You know what I'm saying? Because we get this blame all the time. When people had their own opinion and we used to people coming like, hey, why y'all talking about me? She has a point. There is a certain level of respect you have to do, even when you do this, even on YouTube. As you see now, they're making all these changes because people like you guys who are out there in the world who assume that we all get thrown in the same box. And if people realize and actually watch our videos, they would understand we don't move like that. We have a whole different energy than most of these other people who do things just for hits and clicks and views. If we don't like somebody, you're going to know about it. Believe me, you're going to know we don't like them. We ain't going to fake the funk for hits and views and that. We don't like them, we don't like them. That's just it. But if we do it, it's going to be right. There's no hate here. People can classify something as hate, but you're going to have clarity. You're going to have context as to why things are the way they are. And if you don't like it, then maybe you can go watch somebody else's page. But here, this is what we do. We like to give context to what we're doing. And there's a certain level of responsibility that goes along with it. There's videos that I wouldn't even make because I felt like it was too disrespectful or too far, or it's not even connected with hip hop really. It would just be to insult that other person. I don't want to do that. I think I did that once and I didn't even feel good doing those. I was defending myself and I was just like, this is just still too much. And it's enough. So on those notes, we backed away from that nonsense and said, you know what, I'm not going to let them pull me in the mud. And that's what Cardi's got to do. You either going to sue these guys or move on, because you can't get drug in the mud every time somebody opened their mouth. I know she probably did it because she was hurt. She was ticked off because she actually cares. That's just her. She cares. She wear her heart on her sleeve, especially if someone is attacking her motherhood or saying she's not a good mom and things like that. That's like crossing the line. So anyway, y'all have a blessed day. Not gonna keep you long. Don't forget, you can click the link in the description box where it says super chat and support the page. We do appreciate it, and we hope you guys do support the page. And click the like button and subscribe button. We out.